Just text, I know it's a toss up, but I hate the fact that we lost touch. Ayy, the Uber pulling up on call. Tell me, is you trying to fall through? I'ma leave it up to you.
All right, so we are starting with a bare face, and please let this be the last video that I do without my contacts in, because I can never see. And anyways, like I said, I'm starting with the bare face, and my eyebrows are not done. I need to do them, but like I said, I can't even see. I cannot see. Like, I am literally squinting to do this. Ooh, y'all, no, this isn't gonna work for me. Don't you hate when you're wearing a shirt and it's a tank top and it doesn't stay up on your shoulders? I cannot stand that, and that is going to bother me this entire video. So just ignore that, because I'm going to be pulling it up this whole video. I can just tell. So let me go ahead and do my eyebrows, because I should have had them done already. And I ain't did my eyebrows in a long time, so I don't know how this is going to come out. Honestly, I have no idea. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are done, and they're not perfect, okay? They're not perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you the claims. Y'all know how my foundation reviews go. So I'm just going to read this little sentence and then what it says it's supposed to do. So it says, skip the IG filter, introducing NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Blurred Tint Foundation, effortless, no filter needed. Makeup results with a flawless, smooth, matte blur finish that never looks cakey or ashy. Let me just finish. It says it's available in 24 shades, and while being breathable, fade, and transfer resistant, a little goes a long way. Perfect for normal to oily skin to help control shine. Skin Tint provides 12 hours of hydration and up to 16 hours of wear. Formulated with skin-loving ingredients, glycerin, matcha, I don't even know how to say this, niacinamide. This lightweight slip texture foundation will leave your skin looking blurred and healthy. Imperfections blurred, pores blurred, discoloration blurred, texture blurred. Now, I don't know. I really don't know what to expect for this foundation, because I've been seeing mixed reviews on accident, because I've been seeing people on TikTok kind of have, like, some people loved it, and then other people said it really enhanced their texture in a bad way. And a lot of other people said that it looked dry and cakey. So it could go either way. For those who are new to my channel, if this is your first time here, hello. I have normal to dry skin, and since I've had a baby, my skin has just been dry as a desert. I don't care how much moisturizing I do, I am right back being a snake skin like an hour later. So I don't know what's going on, but ever since I've been in postpartum, my skin has been dry. So there's that. So I'm going to do the same routine that I do with all my foundation reviews, because I want to see how this is going to be if I were really going to wear it somewhere, because I want to see like how it interacts with my tried and true products. So we're going to start with primer. You guys know my tried and true primers that I use on my face, they're hydrating. The very first primer I use is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. This is my go-to. I use this as my first primer for everything. And I'm actually running a little bit low. Also, I'm filming on a new camera. I bought a new camera. The Lord made a way for me to get a new camera. I have been saving up since July, and I got an opportunity to make some money this past week. No, was it this past week? It was last week. And it was enough for me to buy my camera. So I am so excited. So the quality probably doesn't look any different, because the camera I was using before was a good camera, but this one has autofocus on video and my old camera didn't. So, and then also, since I'm filming in a tighter space, I can't use my 50mm lens, which is what you guys are used to seeing me use, which has the blurry background, which is why I love that lens. But there's just not enough space in here for me to do that. So I'm right back to using my regular lens until the Lord, I should say, provides another way for me to get the Sigma lens that I really want. Anyway, so the next primer I go to is my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I got the tester I should have just went ahead and got the big one because I already know that I love this stuff. But I think I'm really going to try the e.l.f. one because everybody say the e.l.f. one is just as good. So these two primers together make my makeup last all day. So yeah. So now my face is nice and tacky. This is the color I got. Now, I spent 30 minutes in Ulta trying to use their little virtual artificial intelligence thing to try and figure out what my shade was. And let me just say that it was a fail. Sorry, I was looking at that camera. It was a fail. Like, that thing made me look orange no matter what shade I used. So I just picked caramel. I don't know if this is gonna match. It might be a little too light, but y'all know how my foundation reviews go. Let's just go with the flow. Go with the flow. And let's just pretend, well, let's just hope it ain't like the House Labs, because that was a mess. I'm low-key trying to hurry up because I need to give my daughter a bath and it's getting late. So yeah, let me go ahead and just put this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to put it on my face using my brush. Probably should have grabbed me some makeup wipes, but I didn't. So let's just put it on. This might be a good, uh-oh. Okay, let me go ahead and try. I don't know. Okay, right off, I do like how smooth and creamy it is. That I'm liking, but this shade is a no. Oh, I should have known. This shade, This shade is an absolute no, but let's just go with it. Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen to me? And what's crazy is the shade that I had originally picked was lighter. I think it was before caramel. It was warm honey. I think that was before caramel. And if that was gonna be too, y'all, I don't know. I'm annoyed. I'm officially annoyed. But we're just gonna finish this like we usually do. At least it doesn't look as ashy as House Labs did. I mean, it ain't matching, but it ain't as ashy as that was. So I guess I'm getting, ooh, this hair. I guess I'm getting better with picking my shades. I don't know. This is a, we'll see. All right, y'all. So now that it's setting in, I am noticing what people are saying, how it's starting to kind of make my texture stand out a little bit, which is the exact opposite of what it said it does. So that's kind of weird, but let me just continue. Let me just finish. But like I said, one thing I'm noticing now that it's been on my face for a few minutes is that it's definitely clinging to texture, which I just find weird, since that they say that it's not supposed to do that. It's actually supposed to blur your texture, and it's kind of like clinging to my texture. So the worst, but it's not giving what I expected it to give, and it's definitely not giving what it claims it's supposed to give. So that's one thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I'll come back. We are back. I've done my whole face. So for those who are new, if this is your first time here, after I put on the concealer, I then went in with this is my first time trying this. This is a NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. I've been seeing people on TikTok talk about this brightening peach shade to like really brighten under your eyes. I don't think it did nothing for me. It did make it matte and smooth, so I have no complaints against the powder, but it didn't brighten like I thought it was gonna brighten. So there's that. And then after that, I went in with my regular everyday items: my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, my Laura Mercier setting powder, my Juvia's Place bronzer, setting sprays, mascara. I didn't do no lashes for this video. And then my new favorite lip combo brown lip liner from ColourPop BFF3, and then the Juvia's Place gloss. This is in the shade Barely There. Love it. So a few things. Like I said, this foundation or skin tint, which is what they're like, they say it's a foundation, but their description called it a skin tint. So I'm guessing it's kind of like a mix of both. Now that my whole face is done, it doesn't look terrible like it did before I finished my face. So and that's probably a combination of all the other powders that I put on to kind of like fill in for what it was missing. But before I did all that, like you could just really, it definitely was emphasizing texture on my face, which is weird. I wouldn't even say my skin is really textured, but it definitely looked a little bumpy. It looked a little bumpy once I applied this foundation. So it's kind of, and I just find that's really weird since it says it's not supposed to do that. And when I seen people on TikTok saying that it emphasized their texture, I was like, oh, maybe it's just them. But it did the same for me. And I don't have that problem with foundations. My skin be looking flawless when I do foundation reviews. So I was a little put back by the fact that my skin looked so textured after applying it. So that was a little let down. As far as the shade goes, that's my fault. So I don't take any points off as far as shade is concerned, because that's just me not knowing how to pick my own shades. Again, I have the color Caramel. Now that everything is done, it's not looking so bad. As you can see, it's not looking so bad. But y'all see how I look when I first put it on. That was a little concerning, but that wouldn't stop me from wearing this again now that I see how it looks once everything is on. This is not a wear test. This is literally just a first impression. So maybe if I wore it, longer throughout the day, maybe it'll look better. I don't know. Yeah, so it's a 50-50 for me. So that's what I think about it. My first impressions, I'm not going to be doing a wear test. It is literally 8 o'clock in the evening. I have to give my daughter a bath and get her ready for bed. So I'm not going to be wearing this any longer. But I'm excited to try some other foundations. I'm going to make sure I do them earlier in the day. But yeah, so don't forget, let me know down below what you think of this foundation. What was your first impressions? So yeah, that is it for this NYX Bear With Me. What is it? Oh, NYX Bear With Me Blur foundation. I will have everything that I use in this video linked down below in the description bar, as I usually do. And again, don't forget to leave your thoughts below. What do you think? How do you think it looks on me? So if you guys like this video, I hope you guys thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, which is Jerika Sincere. And check out my blog at www.jerikasincere.com. And that is it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching and have a good day.